I will practice with pencil and mouse for Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. As far as I was concerned, I had my own reputation to uphold, and when the rest of the platoon opted out of my custom-made hellscape, the chip on my shoulder grew even bigger. I ramped up my workout and vowed to put out so hard it would hurt their fucking feelings. As head of PT, this was not in my job description. I was supposed to inspire guys to give more. Instead, I saw that what I considered a glaring weakness and let them know I was not impressed. In one short week, my leadership regressed light years from where I was in ranger school. I lost touch with my situational awareness and didn't respect the men in my platoon enough. As the leader, I was trying to pull my way through, and they bucked against that. Nobody gave an inch, including the officers. I suppose all of us took a path of least resistance. I just didn't notice it because physically I was going harder than ever. And I had one guy with me, Sludge. That is the drawback of becoming uncommon amongst uncommon. You can push yourself to a place that is beyond the current capability or temporal mindset of the people you work with, and that's okay. Just know that your supposed superiority is a figment of your own ego. So don't lord it over them because it won't help you advance as a team or as an individual in your field. Instead of getting angry that your colleagues can't keep up, help pick your colleagues up and bring them with you. We are all fighting the same battle. All of us are torn between comfort and performances, between settling for mediocrity or being willing to suffer in order to become our best self. All the damn time we make those kinds of decisions a dozen or more times each day. My job as head of PT was not to demand that my guys live up to the Navy SEAL legend I loved, and it was to help them become the best version of themselves. But I never listened and I didn't lead. Instead, I got angry and showed up my teammates. For 2 years, I played the tough guy and never took a step back with a calm mind to address my original error. I had countless opportunities to bridge the gap I had helped create, but I never did, and it cost me. I didn't realize any of that right away because after my second platoon, I was ordered to freefall school, then made an assault instructor. Both were post scheduled to prep me for green team. Assaults was critical because the most people who get cut from green team are dismissed for sloppy house runs. They move too slow when cleaning buildings are too easily exposed or are amped up and trigger happy and end up shooting friendly targets. Teaching those skills made me clinical, stealthy, and calm in confined environments, and I expected to receive my orders to train with Dave Grew in Dam Neck, Virginia any day, but they never came. The other two guys who had rocked the screening with me received their orders. Mine went AWOL. I called leadership a damn neck. They told me to screen again, and that's when I knew something was off. I thought about the process I had been through. Did I really expect to do better? I smoked that shit. But then I remembered the actual interview, which felt more like an interrogation with two men playing good cop, bad cop. They didn't probe my skill set or Navy know how. 85% of their questions had nothing to do with my ability to operate whatsoever. The bulk of their interview was about my race. We were a bunch of good old boys, one of them said, and we need to know how you are gonna handle hearing black jokes, bro. Most of their questions were a variation on that one theme, and through it all, I smiled and thought, how are you white boys gonna feel when I am the baddest motherfucker in there? But that's not what I said, and it was not because I was intimidated or uncomfortable. I was more at home in that interview than anywhere I had been in the military. because for the first time in my life it was out in the fucking open. They were not trying to pretend that being one of only a handful of black guys in perhaps the most revered military organization in the world didn't have its own unique set of challenges. One guy was challenging me with his aggressive posture and tone. The other guy kept it cool, but they were both being real. There were two or three black men in Devguru already, and they were telling me that entry into their inner circle required my signing off on certain terms and conditions, and in a sick way. I loved that message and the challenge that came with it. Thank you.